So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cross goes in there. And he's taking no chances there. And claimed it back swiftly. There's the shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
He might be in here! No, that's been intercepted. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
The very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Fernando Torres. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then.
He's tried one! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Mbappe. Clipped into space. And the keeper has it. Rodri gets a foot in here. Fernando Torres. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Neymar! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for options for movement. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, that's superb.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Quality ball. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Batistuta. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. He is through here. Baresi attempts a clearance. Now this could be a big chance!
Detroit City have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Neymar. That has been knocked clear. Serginho.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Has crossed into the middle. Baresi tries to clear. Chance here to counter. Rodri. Mbappe. Elects to cross. Saliba attempts a clearance. Either side giving way, it has been tight.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely weighted ball. Tries to get it clear. Nicked it back promptly.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Van Balten gets across to intercept that. Makaleli is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nicely shaped ball. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitution on the field, number 13,
and the action is back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And that has left him in a heap. That looks a cracking ball. A corner it is then. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. Costa Curta.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Great, he's having a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Neymar. Probing pass. Now that's well seen too. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Saliba, well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more. Has a shot! Oh, belter! He's got himself an absolute peach. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
After 63 minutes.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
That's really well manoeuvred. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Nice looking ball. Neymar. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Fernando Torres, played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he spark a counter here? Maradona. Oh, no joy this time. Picked out brilliantly. Goes for a shot! Saliba. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Detroit City really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That has not gone well. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Eto'o.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. Maradona. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he welcomes it in. Five minutes left on the clock. Van Bouten. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. And he's managed to get free. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He slings it in. And that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Maradona voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Just a quick request today.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, that pass isn't the best. He is through here! And that is expertly dealt with. And that was very necessary. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Knocks it into space. And here's Rivaldo. And he's straight offside. Now he's got space here, spread neatly. It's gone out for a throw-in. Makalele gets a foot in here. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Eto'o. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
It's a searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tries to play it through. Played into space. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to pass it through. He's not got that quite right. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Guti. Stood up well to him there.
Well, Peter, it's a joy to have a chance to watch one of the finest to emerge from the African continent, Samuel Eto'o. He backs up his goals with a really strong work rate, and he's always effective, whether on or off the ball.
Yeah, fantastic talisman for his nation.
And more discipline than people credit him.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Hoisted in. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Belletti. And it's Rodri. Opts for safety. Makalele, very much a man of this moment. Oh, this looks sharp. Knocks it out wide. Ball driven towards the far post. Van Bouten gets it away.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Makalele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Belletti. And it's Makalele. Maradona. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's a chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And here's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gets into some space, and he lines up a cross. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing, because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? So much time and space here. Chance, surely! Oh, a very decent attempt. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Here we go again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Roberto Baggio. And it's Fernando Torres. Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. Decent chance! It's there!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Searching pass he's played there. Davids. And here's Rivaldo. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
He's shifting through the gears here. Turns and goes back. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And he shoots! That's a half-decent try.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. And they can counter here. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Maradona. Fernandes shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Mbappe, and the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
No, it's come to nothing. Cannavaro. Davids. That's Guti. Davids. Makaleli. Maradona. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Maradona. Torres. Gives it back. And it's Fernando Torres. Looking to play him in. Roberto Baggio. Here's Rivaldo. Caceres with a definite foul there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Chips it through, and he cuts out the supply. Guti. Roberto Baggio. Passing is crisp and sharp.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Van Bouten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Turns back here, probably the best option. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Passing nice and neat. So what can they make of this? And it's Messi. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking tidy in possession here. Guti. Roberto Baggio. Over to the left. He's picked his way through. Picks out Roberto Baggio! Lacking in accuracy. Guti. Van Bouten. No, again there's no way through. Mbappe takes a shot! It's fallen kindly here. He's scored! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Roberto Baggio. Passing is crisp and sharp into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Has a look and plays it forward. Rafael Leao is wide and looking to get onto this. Roberto Baggio. Played through into space. So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Please watch the screen for train departure times.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.